Hello, friends. This is my little dog Maui. He's decided he wants to join today for the video. So, hello, Maui. And today I want to show you a session I did about a month or so ago with Raquel. And she had a question for her elderly cat, Cleo, or actually three questions. She wanted to know if Cleo is ready to transition. And she wanted to know if so, will Raquel know when it is time and how will she know? And the third question was, no, does Cleo want assistance with the transitioning? So that was the main focus of the session. We also spoke to Raquel's dog Daisy and to her other cat Millie, and her uncle came in as well. So very interesting session, and I hope you enjoy. And you can clearly see the sacred space before you. What does it look like?
Like a garden.
Mhm.
It's like a big, it's like you walk like a well manicured and presented
Mhm.
garden with curves. And like there's like curved stone seats, like bench
Mhm.
seats,
Mhm.
and all around beautiful flowers and green grass.
Mhm. Beautiful.
Mm.
And is there a guardian that belongs to this garden who can answer some questions for us?
Yeah, it's almost like a half human, half feline, holding like a staff, very straight, standing tall.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is someone here.
Mhm. Is
Where they have a good energy.
Mhm. And can we get the name of this guide, please?
Like Raj or Raja.
Raj? Raja?
Yeah, Raja. Raja.
Raja. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Hmm.
Raja.
Yeah.
Raja. Um, Raquel has a few questions, and maybe you can answer them, or maybe the animals, Cleo, Daisy, and Millie, want to come and answer them themselves.
Mhm.
Can you let me know? I have questions for Cleo. Does she want to answer them herself, or would you like to answer them?
I can't really feel clear, but maybe just start asking and she may come
Mm-hmm.
forward.
Yes. Okay, Raja. Maybe if Cleo wants to join us, she's always welcome to. And I'm gonna ask you, Raquel would like to know why is Cleo constantly meowing and eating more than normal?
It's for attention. She
Mm-hmm.
feels overlooked. She doesn't get as much attention as she used to.
Mm-hmm.
She also gets confused. It's like she's calling out to remind everyone that she's there.
Mm-hmm.
She forgets where she is and where they are,
Mm-hmm.
even if they're all in the same house. She's forgetting. She just calls out. It's not really the food she eats more. I don't know what the food is. She doesn't eat as much dry food. She doesn't eat dry food anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
she's hungrier when she's only eating wet food.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think she's eating more, but she's not getting as full. She doesn't appear to be in pain. She wants more attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And can you tell me why does she keep going to the toilet on the floor in the laundry room instead of the kitty litter?
Not clean enough.
Oh, okay.
She's getting more fussy with that
Mm-hmm.
as she's getting older.
Mm-hmm.
The balance, sometimes she's half on it, half off, so it half goes on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And I just keep thinking she's just going on the floor, but
Mm-hmm.
I can see her half balanced on it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it's going everywhere instead of,
Mm-hmm.
it's really not that dirty, but she wants it cleaner than what she used to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you for that. That's really helpful. Um, how does Cleo feel about relocating interstate again?
The first thing that just popped into my mind was she doesn't really care as long as she's with me.
Mm, mm-hmm,
She doesn't really want to experience the drive,
mm-hmm,
but the actual relocation she would be okay with.
mm-hmm.
It's just the journey.
Yeah. Is she
Mm.
even healthy enough to do this drive, this trip?
She'd probably get through it, uh, but might not, the sedation might not be like, it could be too long to keep her sedated.
Mm,
At this, I'm kind of seeing her struggling to come out of the sedation,
mm, mm-hmm,
but without the sedation, the journey would be a nightmare
mm,
because she doesn't want to be in the cage and she would
mm,
meow
mm,
and that'd drive everybody in the car crazy
mm-hmm.
for 2 days. So
So,
she needs to be sedated
right.
for that part, but
Is there maybe another way of doing the trip that would be more enjoyable for Cleo?
I don't think so. There's not really any other way to do it.
Okay.
the it's I feel even a flight would be harder for her,
Mm, mm-hmm,
and I don't even it would be yeah, she'd get to the airport and then the flight, like we still would have to drive, so it would be more stressful
mm,
because she'd be waiting for us to get there.
mm-hmm,
There's really not any other option. I feel like the longer exposure in the car, the worse.
mm-hmm,
She doesn't like the car. It makes her
mm-hmm,
think of the vet.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You think she's going to the vet?
The next question is Cleo ready to transition?
She's not ready. She's not quite. She's got more time left in her, but her quality of life is deteriorating.
Mm-hmm,
So she wouldn't actually care or mind if it happened sooner rather than later.
So would she prefer to make the trip interstate or would she prefer to transition before then?
Probably before.
Hmm.
I think before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And does she want her mummy to help with the transition?
I think I have to because she's still, it's, it's like I don't think she's going to go naturally anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Her life, she will just keep deteriorating
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
unless I do assist.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't mind. She wants me to help her if that's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm. And Cleo, can you speak to your mummy feeling guilty about you helping transition?
I just felt like a pulse of heat.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like she's just showing me the love.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to feel guilty.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Cleo. Cleo, is there anything else you would like your mummy or your family to know? Do you have any other messages?
That she loves us.
Hmm.
She's this, just like got a million photos of her flash before my eyes
Hmm.
of her being like a kitten and moving up.
Hmm.
And when India arrived and
Hmm.
Millie and Daisy,
Hmm.
and she just loves us.
Hmm.
And she's grateful that she's had all these years.
Hmm. Cleo, it sounds like you love your family so much that you maybe want to join them again in a different body.
Yeah, I actually already know that she will come back.
Hmm.
I had this thought
Hmm.
just recently. I thought the next pet I get, maybe it might not be the immediate next one, but I will get her back
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
this life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. With a new body that she can enjoy.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Cleo. Any other messages for your family?
Yeah, just don't feel guilt.
Mm,
She understands that it's a hard decision,
mm,
but her quality of life is deteriorating, and the long amount of sedation is probably not going to help.
mm, mhm,
Like I kind of just saw her maybe passing not long after we move, if we were to move her.
mhm,
Like all that struggle and the extra stress that we're going to put on her
mm,
isn't really quite worth it.
mhm, mhm,
And that maybe just letting it happen before
mhm,
is going to be the better idea,
mhm,
the better thing to do.
mhm. Okay. Thank you, Cleo, for that. And now I would either like to speak to Daisy again or to Roger, who can answer some questions.
I can feel Daisy.
Mhm.
Daisy's here. She's all happy. I
Hi, Daisy.
can I can feel her energy. Yeah, it's very different to Cleo's.
Yeah. Yeah. She has a bit of a puppy energy.
Yeah. Well, she's only three too,
Oh,
so
right.
she's
Yeah. Yeah.
not far off
Yeah.
being one.
So Daisy, how do you feel about moving interstate?
She doesn't care.
Yeah.
She's just wagging her tail. That's all I can see. As long as we're with her, she's happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are a
And
happy girl.
she's just showing me we just did it. We just went there because we did. Daisy came and
Hmm.
she came in the car with us the whole way down and the whole way back.
Hmm.
And she's like, yeah,
Hmm.
let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. And is there anything else you would want your mommy to know? Can your mommy make your life better in any way?
She's just flashed a walk in front of me. Some more walks. I can
Hmm.
see her with a ball in her mouth.
Hmm.
I can see her with the stick at the creek. It's
Hmm.
just all her favorite thing. She wants to do
Hmm.
more of it.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then she's just belly rubs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's really got no issues.
Okay.
But she doesn't like, I just can see her at the door as well after we go to work and school.
Mm.
She's, she wants to be where your dog is right now
Hmm.
on my lap.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any other messages for your mommy, Daisy?
Daisy came to help assist us in the transition of Dean's mum, my mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
So she passed away when Daisy was just turned one,
Mm-hmm.
but she also came here to help us with the transition of Cleo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's another part of her purpose
Mm-hmm.
is to be the support that
Mm-hmm.
we all need
Mm-hmm.
when we do have to.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So she just wants us to know that she's here for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, thank you so much, Daisy. You are such a
Yeah.
beautiful little
Oh, she
ray of
really is the
sunshine.
sweetest thing. She's so beautiful.
Thank you for bringing so much joy and love to your family and lightness. I
Yeah.
can feel so much lightness
Yeah.
from her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's amazing. Mhm.
Thank you. And now I would like to ask Millie some questions.
Yeah, I can see her.
Mm-hmm.
She carries such a different energy to the others.
Mm-hmm.
Millie's almost like wild,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
She's got that really like wild cat energy.
Mm-hmm.
Then she's not a house cat. I
Mm-hmm.
can just see her like walking through all the bush and
Mm-hmm.
like scouring, ready to pounce on something. Like
Mm-hmm.
she's in full hunt mode. That's what I can see her doing
Yeah.
right now. Whereas Cleo's always just laying somewhere, like
Mm-hmm.
it's very different energy
Mm-hmm.
with Millie.
Millie, how do you feel about the move?
Oh, she just reminded me of our old house before this one. We lived in the valley, so we lived on an acre with the bush behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just showed me her behavior the first 2 weeks we moved into this house, but she wouldn't even go outside. She was
Mm-hmm.
very out of sorts because we now live in suburbia.
Mm-hmm.
So she is just, it's like she's reminding me that she didn't cope so well, and that was 8-minute drive around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing she's not overly keen.
Mm-hmm. Do you think, Millie, you would get adjusted to the move, to moving down south?
I think she would, because it's like I just saw, this is interesting actually, because I saw the same picture in a dream that I had.
Mm.
I had this dream a few weeks ago now, but I dreamt that there was a snake in our house, and I was more concerned about, and then it disappeared, and I was more concerned about it surprising India somewhere in the house than anybody being hurt by it or anything. It
Mm-hmm.
was like the dream was about me trying to remove any shock or
Mm-hmm.
make India scared about her new house because we were at home, but it wasn't a house I've ever lived in.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I was actually talking to ChatGPT about it, trying to decode it, and as I was trying to decode it, I had an aerial vision of it, and I just had that same aerial vision of Millie
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
at this house, and this house backs onto forest like our old house did,
Mm-hmm.
with a big shed at the back. Because I remember thinking, oh, Dean would love having a shed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's interesting because that's the same. So what that just, but yeah, so I saw Millie being able to go into the bush again, even though I
Yeah.
know how bad it is to let cats into the bush.
Yeah. Yes.
But it's like Millie, that's what she wants to
Yeah.
be back with the bush, like she
Mm-hmm.
was at the, she used to catch all the rats, which
Mm-hmm.
is a good thing because snakes get rats. So I'd rather the cat kill them than bring snakes to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so I'm guessing that's a yes, she can. Because I think she's going to be back near the bush again and she's
Mm-hmm.
going to be happy about that.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Good.
Mm.
Is there anything else Millie would like her family to know?
She's not as bothered about the less affection she gets. See, Daisy has taken a lot of the cat's affection.
Mm-hmm.
because she doesn't really allow the cats to get near anyone. If the
Mm-hmm.
cat jumps up, she charges over at them, and then
Mm-hmm.
they jump down, and she chases them around or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of like a block.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Millie's kind of saying that she's not as affected by it as what we think she is.
Mm-hmm.
She still would love some more cuddles and love,
Mm-hmm.
but I we worry that she is more affected by it than what she actually is
Yes. Mm-hmm.
because she is more wild and more loner and she likes sleeping outside and she likes her own space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, she's not as affected. Cleo's been more affected because Cleo was the first pet,
Mm-hmm.
the first child, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of one-on-one love for like,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 8 years until we had India.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then it's affected Cleo, the slow loss of my attention with
Mm-hmm.
children and more pets
Mm-hmm.
has affected her more than what Millie has been affected
Yes. Yeah.
by Daisy coming into our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
she's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
So that was one of the questions your mommy had. How do you actually feel about Daisy? And do you like her? And does Daisy like you?
She's annoying. Daisy's annoying,
How
but
so?
they do.
How is she
It's
annoying you?
she's always in her face. She's always chasing her
Right.
around.
Okay. Okay.
She tries to block Millie.
Okay.
Oh, I just heard Cleo. Hello, darling. So that was weird. She just made a really loud noise.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, she's just always in her face. That's all I'm seeing. It's just
Mm-hmm.
Daisy's face in her
Mm-hmm.
face. But she's also just reminding me, showing me Millie got stuck in the back shed for a whole day and night.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't realize she was there, but Daisy was the one that Daisy kept barking, and I thought she was barking at where the cat jumps. There's another cat that lives
Mm-hmm.
next door that jumps over behind that.
Mm-hmm.
I just kept thinking she was barking at that, but she was trying to alert us that Millie was in the shed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why do you keep barking? Like, no, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't pick up on it. But Millie is saying, like, yes, she does love Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy did save her.
Mm-hmm.
She just wishes she wasn't in her face all the time.
Mm-hmm. And Cleo, since you just made a noise, is there anything else you would like to say?
It's like she's agreeing. I think she was agreeing with what I was saying
Mm-hmm.
about how I introduced all the other
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
kids and pets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was just, where is she now? She's on the move somewhere.
Okay. All
Hmm.
right.
She's moving around, but yeah, so she's
Okay.
showing me she's showing me when we were when when it was just us, like Dean, Cleo, and I. We lived in a little unit near the beach,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just seeing it was just me like cuddled like this asleep at night. Like
Mm-hmm.
she was in my space, I was in her space all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as India came along, that pretty much ended because
Mm-hmm.
then there was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like she just was reminding me of when it was just us. Remember when it
Mm-hmm.
was just us, Mum?
Mhm.
Before the other
Yeah.
ones came along.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Thank you so much. Um, and Cleo, Daisy, and Millie, do you have anything else to say? Any other messages before we move on to other questions?
I don't think so. They're all just, I just keep seeing images. This is what I've just been seeing the whole time. I'm just seeing images of them
Mm-hmm.
looking happy.
Mm-hmm.
They're telling me that they've had a happy life. They have happy lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, then thank you so much, Cleo, Daisy, and Millie, for furthering our understanding, for helping us to understand you more. We really, really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Raja, we have some questions for either you or for Raquel's higher self. Who is the best to answer these questions?
So,
Mhm. Can we ask Raquel's higher self to come in, please?
yes.
Mhm. Thank you. So, Raquel would like to know, is moving to the south coast of New South Wales of the highest good for me and my family?
Yes.
Thank you. And then she asked, when will this move occur?
Easter or by Easter or around Easter.
Hmm. Thank you. And how long will it take to find a house?
They'll find, I think we'll find the house soon,
Mm-hmm.
within the next three, 3 to 4 weeks, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
it won't be available to be moved into
Mm-hmm.
until around Easter.
Mm-hmm. And is the house in Kalala Bay where they are looking, where they would like to move?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank
I
you.
saw that picture again, that aerial view.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's the third time I've seen that aerial view of a
Mm-hmm.
property.
Mm-hmm. And is there anything else Raquel needs to know about this move right now?
Just to trust.
Mm-hmm.
I've just, again, I just got flashes of all the signs that I've been seeing in the recent weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's all in motion. Yeah, I need to start getting my house organized
Mm-hmm.
and getting the wheels in motion,
Mm-hmm.
putting it out to the universe that I am moving because I'm
Mm-hmm.
packing,
Mm-hmm.
decluttering hugely, the
Mm-hmm.
biggest declutter. And I've been getting this feeling
Mm-hmm.
not everything's coming with us this time.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is like a whole new start, like a whole new
Mm-hmm.
cycle.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of a new cycle, is QHHT and BQH still aligned for Raquel in this new cycle or
Yeah,
this new timeline? Okay.
this is where this is where she steps into it more.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're just we're not even going to be the same people that we were here. It's like a full
Mm-hmm.
transformation,
Mm-hmm.
like new start, new, we don't know
Mm-hmm.
anyone.
Mm-hmm.
We're just, we can be the people that we want to be, that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we've had limitations of being because we're still stuck in our old self, because
Mm-hmm.
this is where our old self is,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Yes.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Like we
Mm-hmm.
can't completely shed the whole skin of the
Yes.
snake
Yeah.
if we stay
Ah,
here,
yes.
sort of. That's what I'm,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and I'm also just seeing, like, if we didn't leave our business in 2024, which was the biggest upheaval and dark nights of the soul, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a massive, big decision to make. Do we walk away from our business? really with not much to show for 6 years of ridiculously long
Mm-hmm.
working hours, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and just give up and just go, who cares? Let's just start again.
Mm-hmm.
That needed to happen for us to get to the point for us to be able to leave here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because even that felt like we both felt like we were just being pushed out of our business. Like it was the universe saying, you're not doing this anymore. You're not on the right path. And then we had to find ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
like find out who we really were, which was all of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like I'm just seeing it all play out right now. And we had to live separately
Mm-hmm.
to find our true selves because
Mm-hmm.
we've been together for so long, but
Mm-hmm.
also for our relationship to rekindle after working together for so long.
Mm-hmm.
We had to have this separation, which is what forced Dean to go down there, which is what is now, okay, we're going to go down there too, which is how we
Yes.
start our new life together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah,
So it's like a really like blank sheet, basically.
yeah.
Everything
And
new.
this
Mm-hmm.
whole transition started in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a few years in the making.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
And the QHHT or BQH or both, will it ever become a full-time job for Raquel or just a side gig?
it will eventually. The BQH is necessary for her to get more reach. We're moving to a smaller population demographic, so it's a little more limited for QHHT. So yeah, I've got to do the I
Mm-hmm.
keep getting this nudge. I need to learn something else to
Mm-hmm.
still be able to do QHHT, but
Mm-hmm.
it's too limiting.
Mm-hmm.
And I was feeling that here where I live in a very spiritual place. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of, it's a very healthy lifestyle here. Like
Mm-hmm.
everyone's about becoming better, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we're
Mm-hmm.
moving to a more of a smaller
Mm-hmm.
population where it's small town mindsets a little
Mm-hmm.
bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I even felt here that I felt restricted by
Mm-hmm.
QHHT.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's definitely, yeah.
And where does Raquel's lack mentality and block of financial abundance stem from? This life or another?
Both. There's a strong generational line of lack. Mother's line. It's a convict line. We come from convicts
Mm-hmm.
genetically on this line. It's been passed down through a lot of struggle.
Mm-hmm.
There's other lives. Yeah, I feel like I've had a lot of poor lives,
Mm-hmm.
lifetimes. They're all kind of flashing. But also, I think, yeah, and I'm also saying I've had quite wealthy ones as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think I've lost everything. It's like a test. It's one of my lessons
Mm-hmm.
of how to overcome the mindset and the fear that is based around not having enough, of understanding what actually is enough,
Mm-hmm.
and that money doesn't really bring happiness anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a need of security.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be able to feel secure.
Can the higher self please scan the body and the energy field for these blocks of having to feel secure? Can we scan the body and see where these are anchored in the body?
And my attention's drawn to my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like sort of feels like a ball
Mm-hmm.
of energy that's stuck in my stomach
Yeah.
area.
Mm-hmm. And does this ball have any quality to it?
Well, the weird thing is it kind of looks like the light that I saw when we drank the water. It actually has
Okay.
quite a golden light to it, like it should be a positive thing, but I don't know, is it trapped? Like it could be something's holding like my light in a lower
Mm.
frequency.
Hmm. So the light is trapped in a certain body part and is not in your whole body and energy field?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Mm.
Like it's giving me the impression that this is my light that I radiate out.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
instead of it being maybe in
Mm-hmm.
my heart center, it's
Mm-hmm.
trapped down
Mm.
here, and it's not maybe the light can't shine properly, so it causes the anxiety that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And let's go deeper and deeper into the light that you feel in your stomach. Can we speak to the light?
yeah,
Thank you. I would like to know, are you trapped in the stomach?
part of my light is trapped in my stomach. Yes,
Mm. Mm. And is it possible to release you, to make you brighter, glow more, move throughout the
yeah,
body?
yes,
Can we do that now?
yes.
Can I please call in all of Raquel's guides, animal guides, spirit guides, higher self to help with this transformation? Thank you.
I just saw when you said my animal guides, I saw this like golden dragonfly.
Mm,
And it's like I just saw it fly up and then just go straight there. And then all this light went out like that.
mm. Wow, I get goosebumps.
And
Wow.
that's interesting too, because I see dragonflies a lot. I used to have a dragonfly that would come into my office all the time. And sometimes it would just sit on my computer screen
Mm-hmm.
while I was at my computer. And on my logo for my hypnosis logo that I made, I have a dragonfly in that too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Does the dragonfly have any messages for us?
My whole life is multiple transformations.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm seeing them already, the ones that I've lived through. I can quite easily transform myself.
mm,
I'm a bit of a chameleon in a way,
mm-hmm.
can fit into I can get along with anyone,
Mm,
really,
mm-hmm.
if I want to, and just blend into scenes, and that's how I transform. But it's not like I'm still true to myself, but it's just showing that, reminding me how easy it is for me to go through big transformations.
Mm-hmm.
Once I'm out of them, obviously it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had many, I guess, ego deaths and I've become someone new
Mm-hmm.
many times, and that's a big part of what my life will entail, is having big kind of transformations, going from the nymph to the dragonfly.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't the last one.
Oh, Thank you. Any other messages from the dragonfly?
Yeah, they just know that when I see them, it's just a little reminder that I'm supported
Mm,
because I do see them a lot.
mm-hmm,
And butterflies, things that transform from
mm-hmm,
something into something else.
mm-hmm,
They're very significant. And when I do see them, that just to be aware that it is a message
mm,
of support.
mm-hmm. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, then we're coming to the end of our session. Is there anyone who has any important messages, anything anyone would like us to know right now?
Just keep following all the little intuitive nudges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for all the answering of our questions. And now let's leave that scene behind. Let's just leave the place of wisdom. And you're arriving at the place. What does it look like?
It's like really bright crystal light,
Mm,
almost like a crystal castle,
mm,
really bright
mhm,
light.
mhm. And can we please speak to the guardian of this place, the master healer?
Yes.
Thank
It's
you.
like, yeah, I can see like a blonde Palladian type
Mm, mhm,
man. I thought it was a woman at the start, but it's a male kind of energy.
mhm,
But an attractive man.
mm. And does he have a name?
Like Eli or
Eli.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you for being with us, Eli. We have some questions. I would like to do some scans and on Cleo, Daisy, and Millie. Can you
Mhm.
help us with that?
Yes.
Thank you. So, first, I would like to know, is Cleo in any physical pain?
Some, yes. Her back legs, like her hips.
Mm,
It's very tight
mm,
around where her fur's matted. It's uncomfortable. She can't quite sit as comfortably as she used to. That's also, I just saw the kitty litter again.
mm,
That's why she can't sit on that properly like she used to.
mm, mhm.
It's quite tight.
Is there anything you can do or Raquel can do to help Cleo feel better, relieve the pain?
I'm kind of like see Cleo laying on this crystal bench, I suppose,
Mm-hmm.
which is like glowing. I can see her just curled up asleep
Mm-hmm.
on that with all the light like underneath,
Mm-hmm.
like pulsating into her.
Mm-hmm.
It might help a bit, but it's not going to help too much.
Mm-hmm.
She's just, yeah, you can't stop the aging process.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just a part of the age that she is
Mm.
that we can help,
Yes.
like a little bit of pain relief,
Mm.
it's not
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
a cure.
But I think this will help already because I think Cleo has kind of made up her mind that she would like to transition
Yeah,
in the near future. So we're very grateful for just the pain
pain.
relief.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Thank you very much. And while Cleo is enjoying her crystal, light bath, can
I
we ask about Daisy? How is her physical health?
just see the tail again. That's like she's good. Her eyes, we probably need to clean her eyes a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
She has gunky eyes, which is part of the breed.
Mm-hmm.
But her overall health is pretty good. She eats a good diet. We could add fish oil to her food. She eats raw food, so just add a little bit of fish oil is good for her heart and her joints.
Mm-hmm.
But she's healthy.
Mm-hmm. Can we scan her body for any small misalignments and readjust them?
Hmm.
Thank you.
I also see Daisy on her own little crystal thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Except she's not sleeping. She's sitting there with her tail wagging, looking at me, smiling.
All right, Daisy. Now you can enjoy your crystal bath.
Yeah, crystal bath.
And finally, I would like to speak to Millie or about Millie. Does she have any physical issues?
Not health-wise. She's overweight.
Mm-hmm.
She eats too much dry food, but
Mm-hmm.
she probably should eat a little bit less dry food.
Mm-hmm. And Eli,
But overall, she's quite healthy.
can you scan Eli, can you scan her body for little misalignments and
Hmm.
readjust them and maybe help her lose some weight as well?
Hmm.
Thank you. Is she on her own bed now?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Eli. Is there anyone else in the family who could benefit from their own little crystal light bath?
Everyone.
Everyone. Can we
We all
give,
could. Yeah.
yeah?
Hmm.
Thank you. So I'm gonna let you enjoy your crystal bath, and when you're ready, just let me know.
Hmm. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so everyone is feeling more aligned now?
Hmm.
Good. Then thank you so much, Eli, for your help. Are there any other messages in regards of health to Raquel about the animals or her family?
No, everyone's quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more movement for India. She needs to be a bit more active.
Mm-hmm.
And same for me. I have been walking and doing yoga less than what I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get back into that routine again. But other than that, it's at the moment it's more of a we're all a little bit mentally drained,
Mm-hmm.
probably in our heads a little bit too much. So more grounding,
Mm-hmm.
just reconnecting to our heart center, getting out of our minds a bit more
Mm-hmm.
and allowing everything to flow better rather than over analyzing and questioning and worrying.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because we are on the right, the wheels are in motion, the universe is pushing us into the right direction. So we
Mm-hmm.
just need to let that flow rather than resist.
Yes. Eli, is there maybe a little sign you could send Raquel
Hmm.
whenever she's too much in her head? Can you send her a sign that would help her remember to ground herself and get more into her heart?
Dragonfly just appeared again. So
Mm.
maybe if I actually, it doesn't have to be a real one. It could just,
Mm-hmm.
something could appear somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
a picture of one or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, on a sign or something.
Yes.
So just to be aware the dragonfly can bring me back to my heart center,
Mm-hmm.
but make me present. I think that's the biggest thing, to be present instead of being in the mind, which is where I'm either in the past or in the future.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The dragonfly is a reminder to drop into the present, and
Mm-hmm.
that calms and resets the nervous
Mm-hmm.
system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm.
Then before we end our session, is there anyone else who has a message? Any animal guide? Any other
I
guide?
just, I am getting a very strong sense of my Uncle John.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I talk to him a lot. He
Mm-hmm.
committed suicide 11 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I just can feel him hugging me.
Mm-hmm. Would you like some time with him? Just enjoy his
Maybe, yeah.
presence? Yeah. Yeah. Just enjoy his
Thank you.
presence and let me know when you're ready to move on.
Thank you.
Mhm.
It's basically just like showing me all the times that I talk to him,
Mhm.
just to say that he knows and that he is always there when I ask for him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the
And it,
feathers are him. He is the feathers. I always see feathers and I think of him
mhm.
every time.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've got a
Anything
little
else?
pile of feathers that
Oh.
I always pick up. Mhm. No, it's just, I'm supported.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Anything else you would like you to know?
No, just, he just wants me to know that he's there.
Mhm.
I'm always supported
Mhm.
and loved.
Thank you so much. Are there any other messages from guides, angels, cosmic or soul family, or the higher self before we end our session?
I just heard you don't know how good life can be or can get. So it's, yeah, I think all my, yeah, I think this move is definitely where it's at.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.